Hello.
Hello, everybody.
Welcome back to Murder by Numbers. We have just broken into the victim's office in our attempt to prove ourselves to be innocent.
Yes.
I have yet to understand why this is a good strategy. Let's find out.
What about the medical examiner's report? You were reading it just a minute ago. Did you forget?
You fucking narc.
The report? Oh, geez, that's super important.
It's
I'm
super
gonna be in so much trouble.
important.
Oh, geez, Rick.
Oh, jeez.
I'm gonna be in so much trouble if Detective Cross hears about this.
Thanks, Scout.
You're welcome, Honor.
What do you think of Detective Cross?
Honestly, he's kind of scary. I told him I liked his badge, and he towered over me like some kind of enormous angry telephone pole. I swear he looks twice as big up close.
I like your badge, sir. Keep that gay shit away from me. This is the 90s. That shit ain't cool yet.
Right? He just stood there frowning at me. Felt like hours. Then he pointed out my tie and said it was unprofessional.
What a tool.
I like this tie.
All I want to prove to Detective Cross is that I didn't kill Blake.
You're a smart cookie, Miss Misery.
Sure.
But shouldn't we let the detective do his job?
And stay in the break room all night? No thanks. Maybe he knows what he's doing, but it's taking too long. At this rate, the real killer is going to get away before he's even interviewed us. Yeah, what the fuck is he doing? Just jacking off in the bathroom?
Oh, yeah. Oh, give me those handies.
Oh, God. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that guy.
The handies and the blowies.
Yes. Now that Blake is dead, they're all mine. I know I'm just an actress in a detective show. Hell, I wasn't even the main character. But I can help.
Maybe, but you're going to need some serious evidence to convince Detective Cross you're not a suspect.
What about Scout? The medical examiner's report says Blake died around 4:30 p.m. I left Blake's office way before that.
That's great, but can you prove it? I've seen it in your show. You need evidence.
Scout, did you record anything on those cameras of yours?
Yes, Honor. I automatically keep a cyclical buffer of the past few hours of visual input. However, I have no way of displaying those images.
So what's the point? All that technology and they didn't think to give you a printer?
I'll add it to the list. You know, that reminds me of the fancy CCTV system we were supposed to get. Then they trimmed the budget, and it ended up only getting installed out in the parking lot. Typical management of... what?
You're like, fuck, man.
I can't read that fast.
Wait, are you saying there's CCTV outside?
Sure. No one ever showed me how to use it, but it's there.
Nobody knows how to do anything.
Right.
Bill, that CCTV will help me prove my alibi. I was in the parking lot when the murder happened. Can you pull the footage to show Detective Cross? Oh my God. Only when we're filming.
Only when we're filming. Well, in theory, but you need some fingerprints to open the security office door. I'm not supposed to stay here and guard the crime scene.
Of course! We'll just cut your finger off.
Ah!
Guard it from who? Everyone else is locked in the break room.
What if the murderer comes back?
Then Scout will, blast him with his death ray.
Really? He can do that?
Look at Scout's fucking face!
Honor, I don't.
Yes, that is a thing he can do. Absolutely. Now, could you go and get that tape, please?
Oh, geez. Okay, if you're sure, I'll be as quick as I can. Honor, I don't have a death ray.
I know, Scout. Just play along, okay? My first real crime scene. It's nothing like I imagined.
I thought you pretended to solve crimes on your TV show.
I did. And I've read so many mystery novels, seen so many movies. It sounds stupid now, but I guess I'd convinced myself I'd know how to handle a real murder. When did you think that was going to come up? But now I'm standing here looking at the body of my friend and...
You wanna fuck it?
Oh, God! He just says that as the door is opening. Oh, did I come in at a bad time?
If you're gonna do that, I guess it's okay.
Bill, did you get those tapes already?
I knew it.
Oh, shit. What the fuck is up with his bulge? Jesus!
I noticed that way back. Detective Cross would do just fine, thanks. You want to give me an explanation, or shall I skip straight to the handcuffs?
I tried to tell you.
I can't wait to see how you're gonna try and talk your way out of this.
I can explain everything.
How'd you even get in here?
Through the air vent?
The air vents? Who do you think you are, John McClane?
Actually, yes. And she just like rips off her face, Scooby-Doo style, and it's John McClane. Maybe if you hadn't locked us in the break room, I could have used the door like a normal person.
Oh, really? My apologies. I didn't realize I should have made it easier for you to tamper with the crime scene.
I realize this looks bad, but I got sick of waiting around. You haven't even taken our statements yet.
This is real life, not some 2-bit TV show. Good police work takes time.
I'm just trying to find some way to prove I didn't kill Blake. He was my friend.
And you thought breaking into the crime scene was going to help your case.
What I've been saying all day. Actually, it did. There's solid proof I didn't do it. Bill's just gone to get the security tapes.
I was beginning to wonder where he'd gone. Maybe you convinced him to leave so you could screw around with the real evidence.
You'll see once he gets back. You just have to trust me.
Trust doesn't get you very far in my line of work.
Have you got any leads yet?
Yeah, I'm looking at one right now.
Please, detective, I was just trying to help.
Being a detective on TV doesn't mean you're qualified to waltz in and take over a real murder investigation.
He has a point. Like, he has yet to say something that isn't true.
Right. Real police work isn't a game. It's dangerous, and you don't know the first thing about it.
That's where you're wrong. My dad was on the force.
Oh, and I suppose he told you all about it.
He didn't have to. He'd come home exhausted every night. I saw what it did to him. Okay, Tiana.
Right.
I might not have the training, but I understand the job. I know what it takes.
Don't make me laugh. I've seen your show. You wouldn't last 5 minutes on the force. What would you do if the killer showed up right now?
Death ray. Oh!
I would blast them with my death ray.
He's like, well, just kidding. He's just kidding, detective. What's taking so long anyway? We've been stuck in that room for hours.
I'm just doing my job. There are a lot of things to cover. Security, photography, evidence collection.
Rubbing my massive cock. I've read enough mysteries to know it shouldn't take this long. Something's wrong.
So I'm a little understaffed. Nothing I can't handle.
Oh, great. It's reassuring to know that Blake's death is so high on the LAPD's list of priorities.
Central's screwing me around again, but it won't work. I might be old, but I'm not getting pushed into a desk job yet.
Oh, so he's the guy who's, like, being forced into retirement but won't do it.
Right.
Like Hot Fuzz, but without all the dick jokes.
It takes as long as it takes, and that's the end of it.
It's me talking about sex. Detective Cross, this is Scout.
Looks like something out of Buck Rogers. Are you a real detective? Can you help me find my creator? You better get this flying toaster out of my face before things get ugly.
Scout, maybe you should leave the nice detective alone.
Oh.
Sad.
Alright, whatever your last name is, I think it's time we move this conversation down to the
precinct.
The precinct, don't you? I got it, Honor. I found the security tape. Nice of you to join us. Detective Cross? Oh, geez. I mean, what a pleasant surprise. Maybe I'm getting forgetful at my old age, but didn't I tell you to guard this room? I am guarding the room. I was guarding it
from all the way in the break room.
Right. I just had to go and get a Coke. Care to explain how Miss Marple over here managed to get in? You said to make sure nobody got through the door. You didn't say anything about the air vent. So you wandered off and left a murder suspect at the scene of the crime. Alone, with all of the evidence.
You know, he really does make a good point.
Well, when you say it like that, I only went to check the CCTV system. Would have been back sooner, but I had to take the darn thing apart to get get at the tape.
Couldn't you just press the eject button?
There's an eject button?
Wah, wah. So what do you say, detective? Care to see my evidence?
You got 5 minutes. After that, I'm taking you downtown.
That's all I need. Scout, can you scan this?
Oh, boy.
Oh, joy.
3,
4, wait.
Oh, fuck. 4,
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I know how to count.
Woo!
Contrary to popular belief. Oh, there's 2 more 10s down there.
I love how his dead body's just laying in the background.
Oh yeah, like
while
everybody's
we're
just
peacefully solving this puzzle.
while everybody's just chilling out talking about security tapes. He's like got flies buzzing around him and shit. The next one's 8. I think it's probably going to be the 8 in the center. See, it was right.
Good job.
There's also another 8, second from the top. Take it back now, y'all. 1-8 this time. Alright, since I told a story about how we met, now you tell a story.
I don't know.
Wow, so you're just gonna put all the pressure on me?
Yeah. You'll be Aaron and I'll be Danny.
Dan always plays, or Dan's usually the one, wait, no, that does kind of work. Shit. Hey, Oogie! Stop coming in here if you keep wanting out.
Go let him out real quick.
You tell the story about how you got your cats.
Okay,
While you solve the puzzle.
Oh boy. I can't do both at the same time.
Well, you'll have to. Well,
I'm the one...
being a YouTuber is.
I'm playing the game, you're doing the commentary.
Fine, I'll tell the story of how I got my cat, Oogie Boogie, and we will show a picture of him right now.
We will?
Yes.
Yeah, oh, fuck.
So that's Oogie Boogie, Pride and Joy.
It's not gonna happen.
It is happening. I will show you how to do it. I got him over Thanksgiving break when I was still in college, and what ended up happening was me and Forrest, well, Forrest had 2 cats, and I really wanted a cat, and I was finally living in my own apartment off campus, so I could finally, like, have a pet. And I was home for Thanksgiving, and we just decided to go to, like, all of the pet stores and stuff in the area to see what cats, like, anybody had, and to see if there was any cat that I was interested in, and we went, I think, to, like, 6 different pet stores, and, like, there were cats at all of them that I liked, but we kept being like, we should go to all of them and see if there's one that, like, you know, you're gonna be like, I could not possibly live life without this cat. And I remember that there was this beautiful Maine Coon, like, cat at this one pet store close to our house that's, like, kind of got a shady reputation, and I was like, oh, I want to get her, and I want to save her from this, like, environment, but we ended up not being able to get her, so I was kind of bummed about that. But then we went to the animal shelter, and at our animal shelter, they have, basically, like, they keep the cats in individual little cages, but for cats who have been there for longer, they'll keep them in, like, a bigger room where they can, like, where the cats can interact with each other. Oh, you got it.
What is it?
I think it's the tape.
Oh, okay.
We did it. Why is it round?
We'll go ahead and keep going with your story.
Okay, we'll click forward. So, they had, like, a room full of cats that had been in the shelter for a long time. Oh, okay, hang on. There's story going on.
Ah. Okay, what are we looking at?
This is the security footage of the parking lot earlier this afternoon. Look, there's Bill.
Who's that in the background? Looks like they got spray cans. You got a problem with vandals around here, Bill? Them? No, they're just contractors. We get a lot around here. You know, painters, carpenters. They're not contractors, they're kids. They got skateboards, for God's sake.
Didn't you say you were looking for kids doing graffiti earlier, Bill?
Oh, jeez. As enlightening as this is for some of us, I don't see how it proves anything useful.
I'm getting to that, Detective. Bill, can you fast forward to about 4:30 p.m.? Oh, VHS tapes. There, that's it. See? That's me standing by my car. I spoke to Bill, then Scout.
Okay, you were in the parking lot, so what?
Blake was already dead. Duh. Blake was already dead. He died around 4:30 p.m. and the CCTV footage clearly shows that I was in the parking lot.
Well, I'll be damned.
Not bad for a TV detective, huh?
I guess not. Now, if I can just...
Well, what?
Wait a second. How do you know the time of death?
Oh, shit.
Bill, did you let her read the medical report? Oh, jeez.
Oh, jeez, Rick.
Right.
They really do have, like, a Rick and Morty vibe.
Yeah, they do. We're going back in here, I guess. Listen up, everyone. I need to keep you here for a little longer.
Please, Detective. I've spent the last 20 minutes trying to get Joel and Becky to stop arguing. I'd have more luck sorting out the Middle East.
If you need something to keep you occupied, start working on those statements.
What about me? Can I help out some other way? Scout could...
Listen, Nancy Drew, you got lucky with that CCTV, but that was all luck. Now go home and let the professionals handle this.
I can't go home. Oh, wait. Hey, how come she gets to go home? She could be the murderer.
I've seen evidence that proves otherwise. Only thing she's guilty of is being a pain in my ass.
Oh! You can't keep me locked up in here. What if I'm next?
Don't worry, babe. If anyone tries anything, I'll whack him with one of my dumbbells.
Why do you have dumbbells with you? You brought dumbbells with you on a job?
You never know when you're gonna find a spare 5 minutes to work up sweat.
Oh god.
Know what I mean?
Why did he jump, why did he regress from puberty as he was saying that?
I don't know.
Ugh, a reclusive nun would get what you mean, and even she'd think 5 minutes is pathetic.
Oh?
What, do you fucking lift? Becky just comes back and she's got, ripped abs.
Right.
Wait, did I just find Becky funny? Detective, I'm begging you. You've got to let us out of here. I'm going stir-crazy.
Fine, you can leave the goddamn room. Just stay inside the studio grounds, okay?
He, fucking yeets.
Right. I mean it. Any of you try anything and I'll have you tackled by a patrol man faster than you can say WrestleMania.
You're short-staffed. It's just gonna be you. Quick question. How cute is this theoretical patrolman? How good is his credit? Does he get on well with his mother? How good is his credit?
As for you, go home.
Ugh.
I'm sick of this fucking shit. Just for the record, you guys are all crazy. I'm putting that in my report.
What, you're so sane? Actually, I guess he has been the only voice of reason.
Right?
Praise the goddess, we're free! Ish. Guess I should go home now, like he said. Don't feel bad, babe. You've earned it. You said you were gonna prove yourself innocent, and you went out and did it. You have that fire, that spark.
Yes. Ooh.
I did, didn't I? Oh, I got a little British there. Or whatever this accent I'm doing is. So what are you waiting for? You're free to go.
No, she's gonna stay here and fucking solve the murder anyway.
Uh-oh. You've got that look on your face. Can he please come with us?
Right.
Don't you think you can hide it from me, Missy? I know that look. That's the honor misery I'm not giving in special. He's just following us. It's just, I got myself out of trouble, but what about you guys? What about Blake? He's dead now. There's nothing you can do. He gave me my big break, and then he fired me.
Right.
So I'm gonna go solve his murder for him. He wasn't just my boss. He was my friend. Right up until he fired you. But that's just it. It doesn't make any sense. All I could think of at the time was how angry I was, but looking back, he was so nervous. You've been playing a detective too long, babe. You're starting to look like one. It's not just me. There's something else going on. I can't just leave.
If you want to keep investigating on her, I'm here to help.
I'm here too. Scout, don't you want to go and find a real detective?
You may not be a real detective, but maybe that's okay. Maybe what I really need is a partner. Are you single? I heard you got divorced.
I must mate. I must ejaculate my egg sac.
Oh my god. I'm good at finding things, but no good with people. But you convinced Bill to help you. You proved your innocence to Detective Cross. So maybe I don't need a real detective after all. Because together we can solve anything. If you want to try, that is.
Cue the 90s pop. Why, we are friends, we are friends. Why not? I think I'm getting, oh wait, shit. Why not? I think I'm getting to like having you around anyway. What about you, Casey? Will you help me look into it? Absolutely. You know I've got your back. But, can I pop to the loo first? I've needed to go for hours and I'm genuinely scared something's about to burst. Please don't talk to me about your bowels.
Bowel time.
Location unlocked. Office.
Nice.
Aren't you in the bathroom? Are we gonna go question you in the bathroom?
Let's do it.
Oh god. Well, look who it is. The lady that's put the heel into Gumshoe. What? That one needs a bit of work, but you get the idea. I really don't. I should introduce Scout. I should probably introduce you to Scout. A new sidekick. Are you trying to make me jealous?
I am Scout.
He's some kind of investigation robot, we think. Sounds complicated. Yeah, it's probably easier if we don't try and explain it. Well, any friend of Honor's is a friend of mine. Nice to meet you, Scout. We're still not any closer to working out who killed Blake. Any ideas? Obviously, we can discount ourselves. That only leaves Becky, Tully, and John.
Don't forget Bill.
There's no way Bill was involved. He wouldn't hurt a fly. You're right. I don't think he could plan a murder even if he wanted to. Last week I saw him get startled by his own reflection. Sounds like Reinhardt.
Huh.
Not the video game character. I'm talking about our cat. Don't be mean. He has a good heart. Did I say he didn't? You can have a good heart and no brain. He's living proof. Just like the Tin Man. And you're proof that someone can have neither. Oh, ho, 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 ho. He just like morphs into Santa Claus. What do you think about Becky? Could she have killed Blake? That girl can hold a grudge better than Joan and Bet put together, and she wasn't exactly on good terms with Blake. Right, something about a contract disagreement? Don't suppose you've heard any details through the gossip grapevine. As usual, she thinks she's not getting enough recognition. I heard she was demanding $100,000 for, quote, marketing, unquote. That's not so bad. The show could always use more marketing. Not for the show, for herself. You know, feature articles, billboards, the cover of Celeb Life magazine. The Starshine Awards are coming up, and she's determined to win Best Actress this year. Does she really think she can force herself onto the shortlist through advertising? That's crazy. That's Becky, but Blake was having none of it. She's been trying to win that award for years. She's desperate. Who knows what she might resort to? To killing the guy that was gonna be her ticket in?
Right. Well, that's where we're gonna end it for now, guys.
If you're enjoying my bad British accent, please leave a like. And if you are not enjoying my bad British accent, please
leave a comment making fun of it.
I was gonna say, please stick some tea and biscuits up your ass.
Oh, no.
But that works too. You can leave a comment as well.
And then we know who to stick the tea and biscuits up.
Oh, God. I love you, baby.
I love you, too.
And we'll see you guys later.